Before now, there were plans to resume flight operations on 21st June, but the federal government says this would no longer happen, and in the meantime, the Union of Aviation Workers have also raised serious concerns over the safety and security of passengers. The union says safety of Nigerians may be compromised if flight operations are allowed to resume, and National Assembly correspondent Tijesu Adeoye reports.
On the 27th of March 2020, Nigeria suspended domestic flight operations in a bid to curb the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. No doubt, this long haul had a ripple effect on the aviation sector as it resulted in massive job losses and a delay or slash in workers' salaries. It seemed like good news when the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 announced plans to reopen airport operations on the 21st of June 2020. But now there are fears that the sector may be heading for disaster if the government does not address pressing issues confronting the sector in the interest of the safety of Nigerians.
Aviation contributes significantly to...
This Union of Aviation Workers are before the Senate's Committee on Aviation to seek a special intervention that will address the plights of workers in the sector. They fear that resuming flight operations without aggressively addressing challenges confronting the sector will only put the lives of Nigerians at risk.
With the lockdown, a lot of airmen have run out of currency, licenses have expired, certificates of airworthiness for aircraft have expired. How do we go about this? So we are of the position that we must do something to assist the airlines, to assist the government agencies prepare themselves for safe and secure flight operations as we plan to reopen the industries soon.
These Nigerian workers are not properly kitted, are not properly trained to handle in an event of passengers coming with this case. It can spell doom for the country.
The Senate committee is frightened by this and assures that the National Assembly will do everything possible to protect the interests of airline workers and ensure the safety and security of Nigerians.
I do not see how we will allow the airports to be unlocked when you're telling us that some of your colleagues have not been paid for months or they were paid half salary. I mean, it will be suicidal to allow you guys to man the facilities if you are saying you have not been paid and you are being paid half salary. Aviation is not where you tell the pilot to park on where it's taking off, you know. So we must see how we can address these issues. And I personally know the fear that it might be practically impossible for us to unlock the airport or the aviation industry by 21st.
Considering these concerns raised by the Union of Aviation Workers, members of the Senate Committee resolved that the reopening of airport operations on June the 21st, as planned by the federal government, may be unrealistic if these issues are not addressed, as this will only endanger the lives of Nigerians and lead to a total collapse of the aviation sector. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.